Hey guys, Ricardo here and welcome to another Blog Tech Tips. And of course today guys we'll have the review of the Galaxy Book Pro. And as you can see here guys, this is the Galaxy Book Pro and I've been using this for quite a while now, and I'm gonna do a honest true to life review. Now this particular product, as we said, is one of Samsung's latest flagship device in the Pro series for their Galaxy Book devices. And what makes this very attractive guys is the fact that it has the Intel Evo branding. This version is a Core i7 version of the Evo, and of course these are thin and light laptops that feature super thin profile along with high-end specifications for performance. So this is great for productivity in terms of business, or of course even for moderate to average gaming, right? But the idea is high productivity. Now the first thing is very attractive about this particular product guys, as I'm about to highlight, is that the laptop is super thin. So you can notice this compared to my finger. You can see a USB type C cable connected, and it's as thick as the cable, just as you can see right at the side here. So it's no thicker than the head of this charger, which is USB type C. Now of course, another thing about this thing guys is that it's super lightweight, and as I said, it's super thin and it features high-end specifications. You do get straight out of the box an Intel Core i7 processor, and this is at, as you can see right here on screen, it's at 2.8 gigahertz, and this is the 1165G7. all right. You do get 16 gigabytes of RAM, and you do get Windows 11 Home straight out of the box, and of course this leads to a high performance device. The hard drive is a 500 gig SSD, and of course you'll be able to get things done very snappily, as the hard drive is super responsive and super fast. As you can see from device manager here guys, you do get virtually 8 cores. All right, so as you can see here, shows up in device manager as 8 individual cores. This is great for virtualization as well as for performance gains in apps such as photo editing, video conversion, and anything that you might throw at this laptop. So far guys, this has been a champ. It has through different performance tasks, and of course let me highlight guys the main feature of this laptop which stands out right off the bat, and that's the display. Now the display technology within the screen is the same AMOLED technology that's used in Samsung based smartphones. So you do get, of course, this in a larger factor. This is a 1080p screen, and of course it provides vibrant colors, so you'll expect super detail. And of course, compared to normal laptop screens, you'll find out that this display stands out as being just that brighter, and of course the vibrance of the colors let the screen pop. So you'll notice that it's very brilliant compared to a normal display, as to be expected from Samsung based screens, as in your Samsung Galaxy device that you might already own. And of course this Samsung Galaxy Book Pro can be compared to the Apple device over here, which is the MacBook Air M1. And of course, in terms of performance, they both can be placed side to side. This is a 15.6-inch display, while over here is a 13-inch display. However, what makes them different, they're highly comparable in case you're deciding or thinking of getting one or the other. They both have their merits, but let's compare them guys to show you which one is the superior device, seeing that these are oftentimes compared. So straight away guys, if you look over here, both of them in terms of display technology, the MacBook Air is very calibrated, but the Galaxy Pro Book has a better display in terms of vibrant colors. This is a default wallpaper, but it doesn't really do it justice. But of course, this over here has a more feature-rich wallpaper. If I had both of them with a similar wallpaper, you'll be able to see compared to the picture that I showed previously. But overall, guys, the Galaxy Pro does have the larger display. So this is a smaller and this is a larger display. This one is 1080p, while this one over here, guys, is higher resolution of as you can see here, 2560 by 1600. So you'll find that this one is the slower, the smaller resolution. However, due to the type of display, it does look better than this one over here. This one looks way crisper, but this one produces better colors overall. Also, the ProBook is very much lighter with a larger display. Both keys in terms of press is very similar. However, the MacBook M1 does have the better trackpad. Over here, this trackpad cannot be compared. This one is the superior trackpad. Both has backlit keys. Now, while this one has 8 gigs of RAM, this has 16, but of course, the MacBook Air is more optimized to use the 8 gigabytes of RAM. But of course, you do with the superior amount of RAM up here, they do give similar performance based on feedback from users. In terms of platform, it's up to you guys which one you think is better in terms of which one would compare best. If you're a Windows type person, Windows 11 is very new, still has some bugs and kinks to work out, while the MacBook Air Mac OS is familiar. All right, and while there is much familiarity with Windows 11 compared to the previous iterations, we still find that it's very intuitive to use, although you'll have to learn some new things. Overall, guys, despite the display, this only has one USB port. I have currently a mouse connected because, of course, the trackpad is not so accurate. So I find that a mouse is a necessity. So you want to pick up a laptop-based mouse, but you do only have one USB port. On this side, you do have 2 USB Type-C ports and, of course, a HDMI port. All right, so in terms of port, this is very limited. So I suggest that you pick up a dongle, one similar to this one seen here. And of course, it doesn't matter the brand, just make sure you get one that supports USB Type-C. And of course, in this case, I was able to convert my one USB-C port. I was able to restore it. I still have the port, but I got additional 4 USB ports, as you can see here. So I do recommend that you pick up both a mouse and a USB Type-C extender that will give you additional ports. That is a must with this device. So as we said before, in a quick recap, guys, the display is very, very nice at 1080p. This thing is super lightweight, and that's one of the great things about it. And of course, you do as well get superior performance. I'll do a conversion video to show you what that's like in terms of the raw power that you do get. Performance wise, guys, I have a video right here which is a 1080p, which is full HD video. And of course, this video is gonna run for, or it's a runtime of 9 minutes and 48, which I'm gonna convert. So I'm just gonna show you the performance here. You can check it out yourself. So I'm gonna hit export, and I'm gonna start the stop clock right over here, and I'm gonna have a second delay. All right, few seconds delay. I'm gonna export, and of course you can check it out, and it's about 7:35 now in terms of the time. 7:35. We're gonna see how long roughly it takes for this export of this almost 10-minute file. And of course there's a slight time discrepancy. We'll just remove around a little time, about 10 seconds or so. All right, so as you can see, guys, you can listen for the fan, and the fan is very quiet. It is running now due to the performance or the extra cores that are being deployed in the conversion process. But of course, it's not too loud, and it's also plugged in. So check it out, guys. It's now 36, so almost a minute. As you can see here, the time, we're about 10 seconds off on the stopwatch. So as you can see here, all right, not bad at all. So removing that extra 10 seconds that I took to activate, it took me roughly, as you can see here, a minute to do this almost 10 minutes video. Hey guys, record. All right, so as you can see, guys, the performance right away. So we can stop the clock. So it roughly takes a minute to convert almost 10 minutes video file, which is very impressive, guys. This is a performance test. As you can see here, it shows 44% CPU, 39% GPU, and of course 8.3 gigabyte of RAM. We're convert. All right. Additionally, guys, if we were to talk about some of the things that I don't like, the touchpad here, it's not very accurate. I find that it has a problem with accidental clicks. So one of the things I did to help with that situation was to disable, either use a mouse to bypass this, or of course disable the tap to click feature. All right, so that's a way to actually work around the fact that the touchpad is not very accurate and precise. Otherwise, guys, this has been a champ. The webcam is good. Like the light sensors here, there's a light sensor, there's mics. The camera is 720p. It looks okay, but that's just it. It's just basic. Of course, Windows 11 takes some time to get used to. If you have apps such as you have been running, such as legacy apps, you might have a problem with some of those. So you want to check compatibility before updating. You can also get this laptop in Windows 10 out the box as well, but I prefer the Windows 11 version, which is the latest updated version that gives you the latest version of Windows out the box. The backlit keys come on based on the lighting in the room, which is quite fine. Again, you can customize this. And one of the cool things about this being a Samsung laptop is that if you have a Samsung Galaxy phone, it will work very well with it in connecting and of course giving you some unique features that would not be able to find on other Windows-based laptops. So overall, I do highly recommend this laptop. It does have some small quirks. It's also on the expensive side. However, despite the expense, you do get the raw power that's going to make up for that. If you get this on a deal, definitely check it out. The chassis is made out of plastic. Would have liked if that would be like the MacBook and be made out of metal. However, Samsung opted with plastic. But otherwise, guys, you do get the performance. This thing also is very super fast. As soon as you press the power button, this thing will come up. It's very intuitive to use. And as I said, minus the small addition of the mouse to get, and of course the dongle, you should be quite fine, as it's quite nice. I think I've covered all of the major features. As you can see here, guys, this is the back cover. It's a bit of a dust magnet, so if of course you like to see your devices spotless, you're gonna run into some issues, because as soon as you touch this, any grease or of course moisture in your hands will end up on the device itself. And as you see, guys, it's easy to perform and use. It's very lightweight, as I said, and very thin. It's almost as if there's nothing in here. I'm gonna try to get this up. And as you see, guys, as soon as you close on the cover, it comes up very fast. And of course, it has a fingerprint scanner in the power button, so simply touch, and of course your device will come on very quickly. And even if you were to start from a cold boot, the boot up times are even just as fast. Alright, guys, I think I've touched all the main merits. So overall, I would say get this, especially if it's on a deal, if you're getting one to purchase, and of course you're looking for a device that's not gonna hold you back, that's gonna be high performance, and of course gonna chew to the task that you're gonna chew at it. If you have any questions about this device, guys, you can ask them below. As always, Ricardo Gardner. I'll be wrapping up this tutorial here. So Ricardo saying bye until next time. Bye.